Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We've had a lot of things going on tonight, right? We had a very massive announcement that the Saiyan Day character is a Dokkan Fest LR. It is essentially a Majin Vegeta, which felt like there were several signs that both of those things really could be the case for this. So I think that's pretty exciting. We got a lot of information on the new mode, and we did just also get Global had their maintenance already announced, and then JP just officially got their maintenance announced as well. Yeah, Dokkan Frontier. Here we go. New battle system. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Well, by the way, this art, we could talk about it later, but this does. This is not the shot, from the support memory. It's not the same shot. Well, we'll talk about this later, but it just, briefly here. This one from the Dragon Ball story, like, this is not, like, it's the same shot, but that's not the same art, excuse me. This is an iconic moment. Goku finally arriving on Namek. This, as an intro, should be done. This should be an intro. It would be really good. But, yeah. Like, this is... Whew. Looks good. Looks good. People want Namek so bad. So now I want Namek so bad, okay? So, yeah, hopefully. Now, I'm going to do a full-on breakdown, by the way, of the whole producer's letter. But they are rearranging the schedule. I thought 2025, they had mastered it, and I personally thought having the Worldwide Download Celebration become the celebration of Global's anniversary was the best way to do it. But they said apparently due to feedback, they're changing that. I personally don't like it as much going back to the old way, to that 2024 and before. I think last year was better. What like the way they set it up, I thought it really was good. But I mean, they said they changed it due to feedback. So, I mean, if that's the case, I guess I would, be a little bit more relaxed on it. But, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so they did do another thing I've always asked for, which is like, start introducing the banner unit to us in these streams, which they did. So, Pui Pui is the banner unit. This is awesome. So I really do love what they're doing here, tying it up here. Well, damn, I guess I'm not going to look at it on this site, actually. Here, let me look on the JP one, so we're not looking at the stupid Namek, or the Spirit Bomb Goku's right there. Okay, here we go. So it's like we get Yakan, Deborah, Pui Pui, and Majin Vegeta. They dropped the whole lineup at once. That's good. It's a good thing, right? Like, it's you want to fill these teams out 100%. Right? It's like in Legends, if they could overload one team too much, if they drop, I don't know if they do something like that. But in Dokkan, fill that team up. So Majin Vegeta, I think, is going to be tremendous for Deborah, and Pui Pui likely could as well. Many people were kind of feeling a certain type of way. They didn't agree. I feel so strongly about it. No way. But the Dokkan Diamond, right? My positioning for Deborah on the Dokkan Diamond, people didn't like. I am dead ass. That's what I think. We'll see about Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. They might be right here. Maybe they will be better than the 8th anniversary LR. Huh? I'm not really too sure. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's take a look at Pui Pui. How good is Pui Pui? And then we also have the actual Dokkan Fest LR, the tag Goku and Vegeta pulled up here as well. We'll see if there's anything here we could look at. So, all right, so here is Pui Pui. Leader skill, Crota Body and Minor Inhuman Deeds, category key 3, 130% to stats. Links, Evil Autocrats, Loyalty, Majin Resurrection Plan, Brutal Beatdown, Infighter, Demonic Power, Fierce Battle. Okay, sure. One key, 100% attack and defense, 70% crit, and a 30% chance to dodge. Okay. When receiving an attack, he gets 100% defense. Oh, that's a little lower than we've seen lately, right? Characters usually have a little bit higher than that. As the first attacker in the turn. What? 70% chance of 713% attack and defense. Okay. And then medium chance is 30% of 4,410% defense. I am not sure what the reference they're making with this is too. I'm not sure. And then he gets 40% damage reduction and dodge. That puts him up to 70% dodge. I mean, that is not, like, I'm not even interested in toying around with this. Medium chance of 4,000 defense? Pfft, I'm good. Very strange. Okay, and then as the second attacker in the turn, 30% crit dodge and damage reduction. So that gets him up to 60% dodge. 70% chance of 713% attack and defense when attacking. Oh, so it's phase 2 here instead. And then a 50% chance of 4,410% attack when attacking with 12 or more key. Bro, I'll tell you, like, I bet you, like, people, oh, you're the defense guy. Oh, you love the idea of that defense in slot 1. No, actually, I hate it. This sounds terrible to try and toy around with. That is, like, an extreme, no way. No way. Right? Like, if we're going to do any gambling, I'll gamble on my offense, not on my defense. Right? Hell no, dude. Plus, that's not even... He gets 4,410% defense, and then the boss just fucking kills him anyway? Like, am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe you know, if it's 4,000 is so much, he would be able to tank just you know, raw in slot 1, but... Yeah, so it'd just be defense, no guard, and 40% damage reduction in slot 1. That's a real gamble right there. Okay. Then finally, 4 Buu Saga allies on the team, or if all allies are extreme class. Okay. Oh, Scouter. Wow. Randomly change keys to a certain type to rainbow. Oh, okay. 10% extra dodge and guard. Wow. All right, nice. There we go. Scouter, huh? That's the value for him. He's a Scouter and an orb changer. I don't know that he's as important to... Okay, how do I want to word this? He's not as important, I think, to maybe some of the previous characters we've seen here, right? Like Yakon, Deborah. I mean, the LR Bobbity, the Rainbow Orb changing could be better, but like, I don't know that Pui Pui is necessarily like a great asset to them. I don't know. But where Pui Pui is going to be really good, Rainbow Orb changing, that's going to be for like Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. That's where that's going to be very helpful. Because it's going to be tough to build a team to nail all of their restrictions each. I mean, we could do it, but, you know, I think a lot of people are going to want to run them, you know, on the anniversary teams, in which case Goku will probably be more of our character, but... Okay. I mean, Pui Pui... I mean, the guard and the extra 10% damage reduction, so in slot 3, he'd be at 70% dodge. Guard, 30% damage reduction. Yeah, that's definitely much better. And now, if we were in slot 1, he'd have guard on top of the damage reduction, the dodge, and all the stats. I do feel like he could have used one more thing. Support. The support for Pui Pui is Scouter and Orb changing. They're counting that as like heavy support, which it is. But I do think he could have used a little bit more. We could have had a little bit more here for the toolkit. And he's on Crota Body and Mind, Inhuman Deeds, Buu, Saga, Terrifying Conquer, Mission Execution, yeah. Alright, so super attack effect now. He stacks. Wow. Okay, that's good. 20% attack and defense, supreme damage enemy, and great lowers defense. Yeah, it should be, again, 20% attack and defensive stack. But he doesn't have additionals built in? No, he has no additionals built in. I mean, bro, we already did a festival run pretty casually with Deborah's team. I guess we could redo it, except this time we get Pui Pui going. Pui Pui on the lineup as well. That's what we could do, huh? Get Goat Pui Pui with the stacks in here. Again, this run was very easy. So maybe I'd add Pui Pui instead of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Probably what I would do. Or maybe even instead of Tech Vegito. Either would work fine. Okay. Pui Pui looks good to me. Just off of his details, I don't like him as much as Legic 17. Probably, or Yakon, but I mean, maybe I'm just heavily in my brain underrating what his stats are going to look like. Like, I don't know. What is this? It's a 50% chance for him to get 4,410% attack. What does that look like? Maybe that's actually, like, maybe he's hitting way harder than I give him credit for, right? Oh, and wait, he has 100% crit in slot 3. Yeah, he's 100% critting in slot 3. I mean, is this going to be over 100 million if he gets this? I'm skeptical. Oh, yeah, that HP. That's just... Remember, we've talked about this for quite some time. Remember, I was telling you guys, in 2022, when Yamcha and Yajirobe were set up like this, I was loving it. Now they're doing that with all characters. They have to. They have to. Yeah, they got to keep... Yeah, that's... all that matters is... Yeah, get it. Yep, perfect. 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 All characters are having that. Okay, so I don't know that there's really too much... we did already do a heavy breakdown here for the LR, Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. There is a major thing, though. In the details here, they actually made a translation error. I mean, it happens, unfortunately. Translating Japanese does seem to be a very difficult task for these companies, man. It's translating mangas. Like, it's not just like a Bandai thing, a Dokkan thing. They struggle translating Japanese, and mistakes can happen. I did think this looked a little bit weird here. This 7 or more key spheres obtained just seemed like an odd ability. +5 key with 1 key sphere obtained, and +5 key upon obtaining a key sphere. Just seemed like a strange ability. Well, because it's a translation error. If we jump over here, let's take a look. So what the ability actually is: 5 key with a key sphere obtained, and then an extra 18% damage reduction before attacking. That's a massive buff to Majin Vegeta. So now this fucker is going to be really tanky. Really damn tanky. And guess what? That's what Daddy Deborah needed this. It's not a team of Dodge or Die characters anymore. This is huge. And don't forget Int Majin Vegeta. His EZA was confirmed as well. It looks as though the fact that they did not tweet in Majin Vegeta tells me that he might not be until more so over here, because, and this might be when the new mode, well, I mean, we'll see. We'll find out after the maintenance and all the stuff, but yeah, because there's going to be a Dokkan Fest on the 1st, right? So next week, well, okay, 2 weeks from now. Because next week, this is kind of like when all this is dropping, on the 18th. And then where is Majin Vegeta coming in? Is he coming in on this week right here? I think he might be. The EZA Majin, but we'll see. We'll see. So they built up that Babidi Saga portion, like all those characters, they all got a card. Except for Fat Boo, I guess. Well, and I mean, Fat Boo, Super Saiyan, Great Saiyaman, Supreme Kai. There are a couple of characters they could add in there. You might talk about, we got Dokkan Fest Fat Boo, but remember, that's one that fights Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They could do some type of nice Fat Boo character from, the fight against Deborah, Gohan, Supreme Kai, right, against them. And Majin Vegeta, I suppose, as well. All right, so that's it. It doesn't look to me like there's any other like notable differences. So this is a turn 1 ability. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this character should look pretty good. This character should be pretty fun. Let's look at Majin Vegeta's link set. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Pride, Royal Flash, or Over in a Flash, Royal Lineage, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. He's got Over in a Flash, huh? Okay. I mean, a lot of Majin Vegetas typically do. Remember, he's an EX super attack character. He's got an AoE. Okay, I don't think there's anything super notable for us to look at here. I don't think that there's anything. Here's, of course, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And Super Saiyan 2 Goku, remember, is more of the super class character. Depending upon the team, like, we could go into Goku right away and use the active turn 1, which is interesting. But obviously, we might want to stack up a bit to that anyway. Another Festival Destroyer this character's going to be. Then his links are Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, All in the Family, Prepare for Battle, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So quite a different link set he's got there from Majin Vegeta. Yeah, okay. I think that this was overall, I'd say this is a pretty good drop. I think so. I think all these characters, this is all looking really good to me. Plus the new mode, I'm really excited to see what Dokkan Frontier is going to be like. I think it looks very interesting. So, all right, guys, let me know what you guys think of Bobbity. Bobbity seems good. I think I probably would prefer, like, Legic and Android 17's design to Pui Pui. Wait, did I call him Bobbity? Pui Pui. Pui Pui. By the way, I'm very pleased that Pui Pui gets a TUR. This is Pui Pui's first TUR, by the way. So, Pui Pui previously had a rare and an SR, right? So, Pui Pui gets his first TUR. Yakon also gets his first TUR. That's good business. That's good. That's good. It's a big in my opinion, it's a big W. Every character should at least have a TUR, right? And then, I mean, we're slowly knocking out all the characters that don't have Dokkan Fests that need them. For years, Baby was one of the biggest ones. We finally got his. I remember for a while I was talking about, the Trunks from the Mecha Frieza fight getting one, but he got one back in 2021. Time moves fast. Right, so we're continuing to knock out these characters that need it. So, let me know what you guys think of Pui Pui and the LR, who are a little bit better than we were thinking, because this ability right here was translated incorrectly. So that's, pretty notable right there, and a nice addition. The 18% damage reduction does matter a lot, by the way. When he's got damage reduction right there, damage reduction right there, damage reduction right there. Like, he has damage reduction all over his kit, so it's a huge asset, along with his guard. And then, we toss a full dodge build on him as well. Right, guys? Guys, right? Right? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. So, chat, let me know what you guys think. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time.